It's Saturday, November 28th, and I'm trying to set myself up next week, so I want to take a look and see if I can find some trades that might work for us on Monday morning. I hope all of you had a great Thanksgiving. I personally took Friday off. It was a half day, pretty lackluster. Let's take a look at the chart, see what we can find. We have a little bit of a cup and handle here, and we're right back up on that all-time high. This was when Pfizer announced that they had a vaccine that was 95% effective. You can see how the market gapped up to a new all-time high, 150 point S&P 500 gap. I haven't seen that in a very long time. That bar reversed the entire day. The next day, Tuesday, we filled in the gap. Since then, we've kind of been edging our way higher. You can see this upward sloping trend line right here. You can see that we're through the previous high. Those are all good things, and they leave me a little bit bullish. My bias is neutral to slightly bullish. That means that my best option trading strategy right now is to find strong stocks and to sell out of the money bullish put spreads. So that's exactly what we're going to do. I think that the table is set for us to float higher for the next few weeks. Seasonal bullishness should allow that to happen as we challenge the high here. I'm not looking for a major melt up. I feel that buyers and sellers are paired off. I feel that there are as many negatives to the market right now as there are positives. I see that improving as Q1 unfolds and the vaccines become more available. But for right now, every time that the market makes a massive move higher, we can expect to see some profit taking. Every time that the market has a big dip, we can expect buyers to come in and support it. And this is our trading range, pretty much this long bar right here. And we've been staying in it. Next week, we'll probably challenge that high. Let's see if we can poke through it. So I ran a search this morning, and it's pretty easy. Has a lot of the same characteristics as you see me use in other searches that I conduct. And option liquidity is one of the first things that I want to set because we're looking for an option trade. So we're going to go with a value of -1 to 15. I also want to see a stock that was above the prior day's high on Friday. That tells me on Friday, fairly lackluster day, the stock was at least able to get above its prior day high. I'm also looking for a stock that is on a bullish trade system, bullish trade signal from our system, and on a 2-hour basis, 4-hour basis, and a daily basis, the stock is on a buy signal. Also, it has relative strength on a daily basis, on a 4-hour basis, and on a 2-hour basis. And then finally, it had heavy volume on Friday. This should yield a pretty nice list of stocks that I can knock through. And you hit scan, and there's what you get. So let's take a look at these 5 stocks and see what we can find. Excuse me, there's 6 stocks. The very first one on the list I like, Etsy. You can see there's the downward sloping trend line. You can ignore that. Downward sloping trend line, breach to the upside, 1, 2, 3, 4 tests of that 100-day moving average. Nice support level for it through the 50-day moving average. Nice relative strength. Let's put the 1 OSI indicator up so you can see that. Orange line above zero right there. Etsy breaking out to a new all-time high on a holiday shortened Friday. Yes, this stock looks really good. So how would I play this? First of all, I believe that that support used to be resistance. Now it's support, and it comes into play right around the halfway point of that long green candle. I believe that is going to hold. Secondly, I believe that this opening price right here is going to hold because you can see 1, 2, 3. That was a resistance level. Now it's a support level. Just below it, you've got the 50-day moving average. So I want to key off of that level right there. And I also want to try and keep my trade within a 3-week window. So ideally, we'll be able to find an option that expires in 2 weeks, and we'll be able to sell an out of the money bullish put spread. Down here, I'd love to be able to sell the 145 strike price. So let's see what we've got. So I'm going to go into the December 18th expiration, and we're going to go down to that 145 strike price. Click on that. Click on the ask at the 144 price level. And here you can see That spread is a penny bid offered at 52 cents. Now, because I have a dollar between the strike prices, I want to get at least a 20-cent credit for this. And that's exactly what I'm going to try for. Maybe you can squeeze a little bit more out of it. Since it's offered at 52 cents, we're actually bid side at 20. I'm going to try for 20, plus we've got the weekend, which is going to suck a little bit of time premium out. If the market opens flat on Monday, we can expect some time premium to come out. So I'd rather stay with that 20-cent credit and see if we can get that done. I'm going to click GTC and I'm going to click staged. So now it's in the staged order entry screen so that members can just click with one button, click submit, and that order will be routed to your broker, provided that you're hooked up to the brokerage APIs that we provide. So I like that one. We'll recap that trade very quickly. ETSY. We're selling the December 18th expiration, selling the 145 put, buying the 144 put, doing that for a 20-cent credit. Now I've got GTC marked here, but because we're inside of a 2-week window, if you can't get filled on this Monday, I'd probably cancel the trade because time decay should already be working in our favor. I'm thinking that maybe we get a tiny little retracement on Monday after a big run up like that, and that would give us an opportunity to get filled on it. If the stock closes below this opening price here, and let's hover over it, that opening price is 148, let's call it 148.70. If it closes below 148.70, I think you've got to be on high alert with this trade and consider buying it back. But if we can get through just 2 or 3 days without being in trouble on it, and this resistance, now support, holds, then the trade's going to be in fantastic shape. If you asked me based on this chart what I thought the stock was going to do next week, I would have to tell you I believe it is going to grind higher. And that will give us more and more breathing room as it does so. The volume's been good on it. We still got a few other candidates to knock through, but Etsy is going to be the trade that I highlight. GME, really nice recovery out of this drop right in here. You can see that it broke out to a new relative high. I probably will be day trading this from the long side Monday. I like this breakout. It's had good volume. It's got good relative strength, so that's nice. mRNA, one of the vaccine developers, their vaccine actually looks very, very promising. You can see this breakout right here. Nice long green candles closing on their high. I think mRNA is going to work for quite a while. You can see that that $100 price point is actually above the opening from this long green candle. That is where I would look to structure a bullish put spread. So let's take a look and see what we've got. With the stock at $127, I know it's a volatile stock, but I'm not overly optimistic there will be much premium for us there. So we're going to take a look at that $100, $99 bullish put spread. And you can see it's a negative 8 cents bid offered at 49 cents. 20 cents is what we've got to get on this. Yes, I think that would be another nice trade to consider. So there we're selling the mRNA December 18th, $100 put, buying the $99 put, doing that for a 20-cent credit. So I think that also looks like a nice trade. See how easy? Let's take a look at the next couple of stocks here. NVAX, nice gap up through the 50-day moving average, gets through the 100-day moving average. There's the open. You could try and do something at that 100-day moving average. It had a good day on Friday, but I'd like to see it add to those gains. And you can see that that was a horizontal resistance, 1, 2, 3. So now that is a support level, and I'd want to see it get through that high right there. Then I'd feel pretty good about it. So I'm going to click GTC, going to click on the high of that candle right there, and you can see how well that lines up. If the stock is above that point Monday, I'm going to know about it because I'm going to get an alert right now. So we'll see what happens on Monday. If the stock can get through that point, I'm likely to day trade it from the long side. SNOW, and here you can see not a lot of historic data available on this stock, so I'd be a little careful with it. And you can see a horizontal breakout. That's nice. Stock put in a very good day on Friday. I'm going to avoid it just because there's not a lot of data on it. And I'm going to move on to TECK. We'll take a look at that chart. You can see here, nice breakout. Right there, it had the breakout and it pulled back and it tested that breakout, which is good. And usually when a stock does that and that breakout holds, you can see how higher lows. Now all of a sudden the buyers are starting to bid the stock up and it's through that prior high. Has a decent day on Friday, but closes well off of its high. I think this stock will continue to move higher, but I'd like to see it take out the high from Friday. So I'm going to double click on that candle right there. And now I'll get an alert if that happens. So we've got two really nice stocks that I think you can consider. We'll go over the criteria that we use to find those one more time so that you can find these when you're running your own option stalker searches. Etsy, I like selling that bullish put spread. I think GME sets up well for day trading on Monday. MRNA, I like that bullish put spread below the 100-day, below the $100 price point. NVAX, SNOW, all of these look good for possible day trades if we get followed through on Monday. So the search criteria, we wanted good option liquidity. We wanted a stock that was above the prior day's high. We wanted a stock that had relative heavy volume on Friday. We wanted a stock that across the daily, 4-hour, and 2-hour time frames had relative strength and on a buy signal from our trading system on a daily, 4-hour, and 2-hour basis. That's all I've got for you right now. Look for a gradual drift higher by the market next week. I don't think there are a lot of news events that are going to be coming out the first couple of days, but we will be getting the unemployment report and some other major economic news next week. The economic news has been actually pretty decent, so I'm not looking for any major surprises there either. Thank you. Watch for these trades on Monday, and we'll see you then. Thank you for watching this YouTube video. I'm Pete Stolzers, and I'm going to keep the trade ideas coming along with lots of education, so make sure to subscribe to the channel and please turn on your notifications so that you never miss another trade. If you like the content, please give it a thumbs up. I've loaded 2 other videos that I think you're really going to enjoy. Stay tuned. We'll see you soon.